Hello everyone and welcome back to Starbound. My name's TechOrsa and today we're continuing work on the USCM Correctional Facility. But before I get started, I have a couple of comment shoutouts that didn't make it into the last video. First off, the idea of using the boosters from the challenge door in this sort of airlock thing came from Calibri, and secondly, 7x9000 suggested the phase shift module mod, the one that I'm demonstrating right now, to me to help me with my building. A big thank you to both of you, and my apologies for leaving that comment shout out of the last video. Now, with all of that sorted out, let's get started. And the first thing I want to say is thank you to everybody. You know, you guys have been supporting me for quite a while now, and yeah, I mean, your suggestions and other comments do not go unheard. I promise I do read them. And recently, a lot of people have been saying that I deserve a lot more subs. And to that, I say thank you, and the best way for you guys to help me out is by liking the video and having conversations in the comment section, and also sharing it with people who you think would also like my content. I don't encourage you to spam anybody, but if you know somebody who you think would enjoy it, you know, you can recommend my videos to them. But of course, that all being said, I want to talk about the phase shift module mod. And yeah, it's actually been really good. I mean, I don't have to worry about hovering to try to get, well, not hovering, jumping down in order to, up and down in order to, wow. That stutter though. But you can tell from how I'm clearing out the space, I would never have been able to do this otherwise without the phase shift module mod. So yeah, it's been working out really good. It's, you know, it allows you to hover and walk through walls, except for in protected areas such as the outpost. But anyway, so about the build. So what I've done thus far, I've cleared out the area for the kitchen that I mentioned last time, and I also put in the mess hall. No decoration as of yet. I will be doing that in a later video. But for right now, I'm just trying to fill in where all the rooms are, determining like where I want the walls and all that other good stuff. And then that'll make, you know, laying out the furniture. How could I forget a word like furniture? Laying out the furniture for the next bit of the build, I guess. But laying out the furniture will be easier once I've established where all the rooms are at and what their function is. So a little bit about that, actually. In case any of you have been wondering about my process, I start with pencil and paper and an idea. Either the idea is one of mine or one of yours. But either way, I start off with that idea and I sketch it out. I start off with just squares on the piece of paper. Really, just to kind of block out where each room is going to be. I think that's why my builds turn out really square. But then again, houses in general and buildings in general tend to be very square. So maybe that's not all my fault. But anyways, I basically start by thinking, okay, what sort of rooms do I want? And I start sketching it out. So with this one, I knew that I wanted the prison area to be underground instead of above ground, to add more depth, I guess you could call it, to the build. So I knew I needed an elevator shaft, and now I also came to the logical conclusion of the elevator shaft would have to have a security checkpoint. So that's where I started with that, and then I just kind of filled it in, you know, what other rooms are common in the prison. Okay, well, we need sort of like offices. Okay, we need a visitor center. Okay, we need a cell block. A kitchen, a mess hall. And I just kind of, arranged them in such a way that it made sense. Okay, that's where it belongs, or that's where it would be. I positioned the kitchen and the mess hall between the prison and the asylum. The prisoner intake and stairwell going down would have to be in between them, and that's how I came to that. And that's kind of my thought process when I'm building, or planning the builds, rather. Alright, well that's all the time I have for today. I finished up the cell block, the stairwell leading up to the visitor center, as well as the kitchen and mess hall. None of it's decorated yet. I will get to that in a later episode. I also cleared out the area where the insane asylum's gonna be. But anyways, that's going to be it for this video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. I do run a daily Starbound, we'll call it a Let's Build series. But anyways, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, whatever it is, leave it in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and have yourselves a very good day.